Yes, guys, it is time to rectify one of the problems I feel I have with my garden. Now, one thing I've always felt is that it lacks height in the middle section here and then on this side here. So that side there we're going to leave for another day, and today we're going to rectify this section here. I always feel everything's a little bit low, and so we're going to put some interest within a garden. Now, within gardens, height is one thing that a lot of gardeners struggle with, especially new builds, when obviously everything's new, there's no mature plants, and so it's really hard to get that high initially very fast to obviously just make that statement. And one of the best ways to do it, a lot of people do, is to add a pergola. And so today I am excited to add a pergola over this section here of the Italian section, and basically hopefully transform that section. So let's get into it. So excuse the very upset cordyline, but this is the section that I'm talking about. I've planted some fruit trees, so hopefully over time they grow. They are dwarf ones. So the pergola is going to go here, and then we're going to have lots of lovely climbers. What I am going to do is I'm going to build it on the patio to begin with, and then transfer it to here, because the patio I know is obviously definitely flat, whereas here I think there's a slight tilt.
Jaden said you need some help for them instructions.
So, does anyone else's dad, when they ask them for a hand, then completely take over and go gun-ho into the task at hand? So you better believe he was loving life when we got Pops involved, and we had to wrestle that drill off of him. We got there in the end. We had to say to him, like, look mate, I'm the real green-fingered city boy. Hand it over now. So, but yeah, it was a massive help. Obviously with a pergola, it is quite large, so it is a bit of a two-man job. So it was needed to get too involved, but here's that drill. So you're not going to believe it. I had the microphone still plugged in at this point, well, the adapter. And so all the sound from this point has gone, and literally it would have been absolute gold, because me and my dad had a little bit of a tiff, a little bit of a disagreement over whose fault it was that the pergola got dropped on my foot. So you'll see that in a minute, and you can decide and obviously agree with me. So after securing the brackets, we then laid the beams across over them, ready to be screwed in and attached. And then you never guess what happened. Look, attempt number one, look, did you see that? He got that beam and he tried to like jab me with it in my shin. So that is number one at trying to hurt me, and it only gets worse. So keep on watching. In a minute, the sound will come back, so you won't have to listen to me talk. Thankfully for you. But yeah, that's attempt number one. And also, by the way, he's managed to get the drill back. So yeah, I had to then wrestle that drill back off him again. But you can see who does the graph, can't you? Look, it's always me who's doing the heavy lifting. He's not stupid. And then we use this post to ensure that all the beams were in the right place. It was a decent idea that he had, to be fair. And then I started screwing those beams in. Well, he started, I just wrestled the drill back off him at this point, and had to actually do a little bit myself, do you know what I mean? Otherwise, you guys, it might as well be him doing it. Look, this is what he did. Look, do you see that? So he let go, and so all the weight all of a sudden went onto my side, and I couldn't control all the sudden weight. So he thinks it wasn't his fault. I think it was his fault. So let me know in the comments whether you think it was my fault or his fault. And yeah, anyone who says it was my fault, I'm going to delete your comment. No, I'm joking. We screwed everything into place, so it was nice and secure. Look at those drill skills. By the way, I'd never picked up a drill a few years ago. I just want people to know that. And yeah, and then we flipped it over and then walked it over. So here we are, guys. We are putting it in place. You can see I've put the first spike in. What I've done is I've measured the top of the pergola, which you can't see at the minute, I don't think, because it's out of shot. But that's 176, and then so I know that I need to come 13 into there and then 10 away from there in the center of this. So I've used the post diggers, dug a hole, then I've knocked it in, ready. So I'm going to do the other 4, and then I'm hopefully going to get some help from someone to then place it into the spikes. I'm so sorry guys if all you can hear is me heavy breathing. But let me tell you, these post diggers are great, but they do start to burn your shoulders. You know what I've hit, guys? That I've hit a root of that tree. Oh. Literally just hitting stones, like. Guys, I just went at it with the post diggers, like Incredible Hulk style. Like, I lost my temper a bit with it. Went into rage mode. Boom! Look at that. Multifunctional. Looks nice, and it's a microphone holder. Open this is as easy as the first one. Because that second one was tough. Oh, my shoulders are burning. After I've done this, I'll be able to post some thirst traps on Instagram. I will obviously backfill those spikes, but I don't want to do that until I've actually put the post in and I know that it's in the right place, because otherwise I'll be pulling the post spikes back out, redigging and all that, so it'll just be annoying. So but yeah, let's crack on. So guys, you've got me holding the camera now. I'm a cameraman, and what you'll notice is that I've got all 4 of the post spikes in, and then what I've done is I've put a bit of wood across, and then I'm just using a level to make sure all 4 are level basically. So we'll be able to pick that up, put them in the post spikes, and hopefully it's going to be sort of like an easy end to the job. Do you reckon we'll be able to do it with 3? And he was like, yeah, you'll be all right, because you're not like lifting it over or anything. I was like thinking, do you want to do that side and me run between them? Or yes. Yes guys, the pergola is up. The patio is dressed for a reel, so excuse that. But yeah, really pleased with how this has turned out. It's been a really exciting project, and as soon as I sort of put it into the space, I could just see it just change before my very eyes. It really does transform the space. So I'll give you a pan out and a little look round. Like I say guys, I'm so pleased with how this has transformed the area. It really does improve it. It was definitely missing something. That tree last year was mounted by various pigeons, and so a lot of the top branches have been broken unfortunately, so I do need to tidy it up. I did drop a post on it as well, putting this pergola up, so that hasn't helped it, but we will improve it. We'll get there. I just need to obviously clear up those last few chestnuts, but yeah, let me show you it from this angle down here. If I come this way, all the wood sort of complements each other, but yeah, you can see just how much it just changes and enhances the area. So yeah, really pleased with it. Thank you for watching this build. If you want to see any more, then let me know what you think, and I'll catch you on the next video.